So let's do a little garden update, and I'm going to give you a tip on growing potatoes. So these are potato plants, and to me they're one of the easiest crops to grow. They are absolutely beautiful when they bloom. But if I were to fertilize with any organic fertilizer at this point, I will grow beautiful tomato plants, beautiful potato plants with no potatoes at the bottom. And I know because I did that one year. So what you do is you wait for the potato plant to start flowering. You'll see a little flower come up, and when you see that flower open, that's when you start fertilizing your potatoes every 2 weeks. Guys, one year I started fertilizing right from this start, and I never had a potato. The entire summer, the entire bin was just giant potato plants with no potatoes. So remember, wait for the little flower to start, because the little flower signifies that the potatoes are starting to grow, and then you can go ahead and fertilize. I use my worm castings from my farm. I don't use any other type of fertilizer. So here we have more potatoes in this bed. And again, when they start to flower, that's when I fertilize. If you fertilize before that, you're going to grow beautiful, big, luscious looking potato plants, but you'll have no potatoes. And I'm going to show you a little trick of what I do to get big onions. So this is my onion patch. When they're like this, if I cut this, it will put more energy into the bulb, and I'll get a bigger bulb. So I can cut this and put more energy into the bulb. This is green onions. If you make like Asian food, you can chop this up and put it in it. I mean, I put it in tacos. Green onions in the store are very expensive. So if you just plant a little, it's called an onion set, and it starts growing this little tree. Even if you just want this, you can cut it and you can chop it up and freeze it, and you'll have it all winter. You'll have that natural flavor. So give it a try, guys. So everything is growing nicely. I planted some flowers to help bring the pollinators in. That's what these are. I got green beans over there. And then here are my beets. They're starting to grow. And then here I planted more flowers. And I wanted to grow chamomile this summer. And hopefully they'll do well. Chamomile to me is very delicate. So this is the chamomile. You can tell what it looks like because it kind of looks spiky, but it's very soft to the touch. And I usually don't plant these out until I know that there's last frost is gone. And here in southern Indiana, it should be gone. But southern Indiana weather is so unpredictable. So hopefully they'll be gone. And then over here, I have some sugar baby plants. Sugar baby watermelon. I love those. And then here I have 2 zucchini plants. So we're going to see how this all goes this summer. I will definitely keep you guys updated. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So last week I didn't put a video up because I took the day off. And every once in a while, I just need to do that to reset. So this is my red wiggler bin. They are doing wonderful. And you know, I want to thank Bobby at New Soil Castings. He sent me some of his red wiggler stock, and they are doing great. I could see them in here. They're sure enjoying that watermelon. Look at them. You know, watermelon is one of the things that in a red wiggler bin, when I put it in, I notice that it just disappears, and it disappears fast. Like you'll put it in, and at least my worms, a few days later, it's gone. So they're doing great. They're gaining some weight. You know, sometimes worms, when they travel, guys, they just take a beating out there, you know, with the mail and the boxes and the heat and the dehydrating. And, you know, I don't know. It just, yeah, look. They're getting chunky. Yay! So I'm just surface feeding them a little bit. I'm not going to mess with them too much because they just got here. And I just want to give them time to settle in. So thank you again, Bobby. So here we are at the African nightcrawlers. As you can see, this bin has really shrunk down. And they are just eating everything. Look at them. They're crazy. I love them. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this bin has definitely... It was up to here now. Oh, look at them. They're doing great though. They love cardboard and all this stuff. I had given them watermelon, and I have more watermelon for them. But they just, look, they just go through your junk mail like it's nothing. Look at them. And, you know, I'm seeing a lot of young ones, a lot of cocoons, a lot of little babies. Look at them in this corner. Wow. That's a lot of worms. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So I've gotten a lot of good feedback from these starter colonies. Remember, keep them moist. And in about 30 days, you should start seeing little tiny babies. Cocoons start hatching. All right, I'm going to open them up here in the middle. And just let's start giving them some fruit. Let's give them a banana and see what they do. Because they tend to like leave those for last. I don't know why. Very strange. But that's how they are. So we're just going to cover them. Wow, look at that mass right there. All right. This is definitely going to need some harvesting soon, believe it or not. And the way I do this is, obviously it's too wet to put through the sifter. So I just take out the big chunks. And then whatever is left, I just harvest by hand, and I do the light method where I put the light above them or, you know, right under the light down here. And then they go down and disappear. All right, since my hand is still dirty, let's check out the bin that has everyone in it. I call this the Woodstock bin. And look, they're eating the watermelon I had given them. Wow. So here we have, let's check out my sticker. Louisiana swamp worms, red wigglers, African nightcrawlers, and European nightcrawlers all together. Sometimes at the end of the season, like in the autumn, I'll sell the worms. I'll do a giant harvest, and the pile of worms that's left, I sell them off. Because sometimes it's hard for me to keep them down here through the winter. I don't know. Sometimes I'll sell half. I have people that, wow, look at that. That message me that they want the combo because there are no blue worms in here. And they just want to have all the different types together so they could, you know, see what happens. But look, they love that fruit. So we are going to give them more fruit. But I think I'm going to put the fruit on this side instead. Just to get them to come over here. They all seem to be over there. So there we are. I am burying this fruit so we don't get fruit flies. And then they'll go after it. Yeah, definitely found cantaloupe in here, which I know they're going to absolutely love. Let's bury this piece here. Ooh, it's mush. All right. Let's cover them up again. And Woodstock is continuing. And, you know, I've never had a problem with a bin like this. I don't know. They just all seem to do okay. I guess they like each other. So let's see this bin. This is my Louisiana swamp worms, my absolute favorite. And look at them all. They're just beautiful. And they're loving this watermelon. And look, little watermelon seeds are sprouting. Let's check down here and see. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Look at them. Oof. Oh, that feels amazing. I know it's weird, but I just love them. Oh, the globs. Look at that. I don't know why I love these worms so much. I guess everyone has a favorite. And these are definitely one of my favorites. If not my absolute favorite. I always check the corners just to see if any of them are hanging there and just see if anything's going on. There are a few, not many though. They all know where the good stuff is. So that's where they all are. Plus it's good to give them a good fluff, you know. So since I have more fruit for them, let me put it here. And they are absolutely going to love this. So in the summer, we eat a lot of fruit, so they get a lot of fruit. In the winter, not so much, because the fruit just doesn't taste good. Right now, it's all coming into season. So you see, bury your fruit, guys. If not, you can get fruit flies. I mean, there's no guarantee you will or you won't, but it can happen. And that's the last thing you want is a fruit fly problem. I've had it. And boy, it's a pain to get rid of. All right, we're going to cover them back up. So that's what's going on with the worms. They're doing well. Nothing really new and or exciting to show you. But they're right now enjoying all the fruit. And when I finally do a harvest of one, definitely I'll bring you with me. My bins are doing well. They're definitely doing well. I'm drying all the castings in these. So anyway, guys, I will see you next time. Take care.